posture wise, as we said, very, very good. You stand on the golf ball nicely, your back's nice and straight in the shaft angle in terms of him and him are in a nice 90-degree angle. So we're in a good position to start with, okay?
Okay.
As we said, the club was going back initially too far inside and then up. If we look at this backswing here now as the club goes back, it's more towards the camera, so much better position there now. Now from this left-hand image now, the club's now got to start rising up, and you can see the club shaft getting quite steep and across the line. You watch this one now, it just keeps going around your shoulders more at the top of the backswing now. We're in a very good position. So the club now's worked more out and around rather than in and up. So this one was in. Did work for Jack Nicklaus for 40 years, so I think for me it's more an issue of do you need to move that leg?
No.
I think if you don't need to move it, then don't worry about it. If it does move because you try and create a full shoulder turn, then not a problem. And a lot of people now, they're accepting the fact that the likes of Mickelson's and the VJ Singhs and the Watsons, you've had quite a lot of longevity, their front foot lifts off the ground, so you bring a lot less stress on that hip. If you try and resist the lower half too much, obviously there needs to be some element of resistance to try and get some power, but if you try to do it too much, you end up with back and hip and other problems. So if it has to go, let it go, kind of. Don't try and stop it and force it. You're not moving independently. It just gets to about here where your lower half's moving there, and it just continues on with a shoulder turn to complete the back. So you're not moving it independently and losing balance. And again, your spine angle is maintaining. So you're not losing structure as a result of that. So as the club goes back there now, we can bring that golf club back down nicely on the inside. Nice strike, and we can rotate through, starting to get that right foot moving a bit more, as opposed to the over the top move now, where this one's a bit more steep. The angle now is very, very steep, and the club coming slightly from out to, and you see the club face there a lot more open to target. That's going to generally send the ball in that in that direction, unless you sort of pull it across left, and that's when you obviously create more of that slice, or it's a straight pull left. So depending on what the club face does and how you react. If we think about certain holes first at Wenvo, all the rubbish over here, your shot's going to go that way. On the 5th at Wenvo, there's rubbish over here, it's going to go that way somewhere. So you'll just react to what you see. You'll make swings to avoid trouble, as we said, and when you're on the range, your target is there, so we hit the golf ball to there. Whereas the golf course, the target needs to be the same thing. Pick a target, 200 sign, red flag or whatever, spot in the fairway, and hit the ball to that. Don't try to hit the golf ball away from where the trouble is. And that's the problem. But you're reacting to where the club is. It goes a bit in and up. And by the fact the club now, as we said, working from here, it goes in and up and rising. You can also see your head moving forwards like that, where you're losing your balance more towards your tiptoes. So the club now going from here and up, it wants to come back over the top. If we go back more on a straighter line, even to that same spot, we could come back down a little bit more effectively. Gets the swing a little bit more, we call one plane rather than in and up and over and top and around. It's just too many variables over. I'm trying to time that and get it correct. On a narrow fairway or trouble out there somewhere, it's going to be difficult, isn't it? So get the club going back more towards the target on the first initial thing, and from here continues now up over that right shoulder. That's a great position there. And then from there we can just release the body through. It's trusting now the club is in the right position. We can hit the ball to target, not trying to avoid trouble. Make sense? Good stuff. I'll have a couple more then, and we'll...
It feels as though I'm going out really.
What it's going to feel to you, Brian, is if you're going out and around, because you're used to going in and up too much.